Hello, welcome to Yoga with Katie. Today we're going to be doing a flow class. So let's come to a comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders on top of hips, stomach and chest proud. We're not pushing the stomach forward. Close your eyes for a moment. Relax your body. Relax your mind. Taking a few calming breaths. When you inhale through your nose, belly and chest rise like a balloon. And when you exhale, draw the belly button back to the spine. We are calm. We are relaxed. We are in the present moment. Now we just slowly open up the eyes. Inhale your arms up above the head. Reach for the sky. Turn the palm out, exhale down. So deep inhale through your nose and deep exhale through your nose. We never hold our breath. Inhale, arms up, lengthening the spine. Exhale, down. Hands on the thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Stretching the neck next. Heel to shoulder, extend the opposite arm out. Using the same hand to guide or support the head. Stretch. If there's any stiffness in your neck, any clicking sound, just stay here for a little bit longer. No need to rush. One more breath. I'm going to slowly come back to center. Take an inhale, and an exhale. We're going to go to the other side. Heel to shoulder, extend the opposite arm out. Using the same hand to guide or support the head. Stretch. If there's any stiffness in your neck, any clicking sound, just stay here for a little bit longer. No need to rush. Slowly come back to center. Take an inhale, center. Exhale, return over, look the right shoulder. Only go to where you're comfortable. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Slowly come back to center. Take a breath here. Chin up, hat back. And then chin to chest. Both ways we're stimulating thyroid gland. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn over, look the right armpit. Slightly tuck the chin in. 45-degree angle. Looking down. Slowly come back to center. Take an inhale to center. Exhale, look at the other armpit. Slightly tuck the chin in. 45-degree angle. Looking down. Slowly come back to center. Take a breath here. Neck circle. Half circle first. Don't swing your head. Don't make yourself dizzy. Know your range of motion. And when you're ready, we're going to go into a full circle in a clockwise direction. If you have any neck issues, injury, surgery, and so on, if you don't want to do neck circle, no problem. Control your movement always. Don't swing too much. Don't make yourself dizzy. When you're in the center position, you can pause. And we're going to go the other way. So we're going to start out with a small circle first. Half circle. Relieve any tension that you may have in your neck. And when you're ready, we're going to go into a full circle, counterclockwise. So change direction. If there's any clicking sound, any stiffness, just stay there for a little bit longer. No need to rush. And we're going to slowly come back to center to release. Taking a couple of breaths, make sure you're not dizzy. And we're going to stretch out the shoulder next. Right arm up and across. Pull back. Creating resistance. Chin is away from the body. Eyes looking forward. Pull back. Slowly release. Same arm up. We lengthen first. Place the palm behind your back. Use the other hand to guide out. Tricep stretch. Try to bring the elbows to the back of the head. Chin up. looking forward. Slowly, slowly release, shake it out the other side. Shoulder stretch first, arm up and across, pull back. Creating resistance, so you should feel the stretch in your shoulder joints. If you have shoulder issues or frozen shoulder, be more mindful. Slowly release, same arm up, we lengthen first. Place the palm behind your back and use the other hand to guide that. Tricep stretch, chin up, looking forward. If you can bind hands behind your back, go ahead, binding hands behind your back. And don't worry if you're not able to do this. Slowly, slowly release, shake it out. Hands on the shoulders like Appalachian. Elbows in, elbows out. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Feel the pinch your shoulder blades, opening up long, hard chest, improving your posture, oiling the shoulder joint, improving your posture. When you're in the center position, we will go into a full circle. Try to draw the elbow closer and closer together. Change direction, go the other way. Slowly, slowly release. Inhale your arms up, palm touch, release index finger, grow tall. Exhale, we bend towards the right side. Bending the lower arm, top arm suppressing knee. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking up. Feel the length in the side of your body. Slowly come back up to lengthen the spine. Exhale, we'll bend towards the other side, bending the lower arm, top arm suppressing knee. Stimulating meridian points, acupuncture points, stretching internal organs. Now we slowly come back to center to lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Opposite hand, opposite thigh. Bring the back hand behind your spine. We're going to inhale to prepare, exhale to turn. Turning the neck as well. Stretching our lower back muscles. Massaging internal organs. Helping you to digest and detox. And we're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the body back to center. Don't let go of the front hand. Inhale the other arm up. Forming a crescent, looking up. Slowly, slowly release. Repeat on the other side. Opposite hand, opposite line. The other arm up and over. Bring it directly behind your spine. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale to turn, turning the neck as well. Using the front hand to help you turn a little bit more. And we're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the body back to center. Don't let go of the front hand. Inhale the other arm up. Forming a crescent, looking up. Slowly, slowly release, hands on your thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Coming into torso turn, shoulder roll. Starting our small circle. Gradually, do a deeper and deeper torso turn. Moving your shoulders as well. Warming up the spine. The head remains stationary. Don't pull a back muscle. Know your range of motion always. When you're in the center position, we're going to go the other way, reverse, touching all 4 corners of your space. Bigger and bigger torso turn, covering all 4 corners of your space here. Now we're going to slowly, slowly come back to center to release. Inhale your arms up to lengthen the spine. Exhale, we bow down. Walking the fingers forward, elbows off the mat. Shoulders are relaxed. Not dropping the head, neck and spine in one straight line. Lengthening the spine. Opening up the hip joint. One more breath, and we're gonna slowly walking the hands back. Coming into neutral tabletop. Spread out your fingers, wrists underneath the shoulder, knees underneath the hip, top of the feet on the mat. Neutral spine. When you're ready, we're gonna go into cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, chin up, look up into a cow. Exhale, round your back as much as you can. Pull your belly in tight, looking down into a cat. So we're gonna do this a few times. At your own breath, in your own pace. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Connecting your breath with your movement. Creating spaces between vertebrates. Can also help people to relieve back pain. Two more times. And one last one. Slowly come back to center, swaying side to side, release tension in your wrist. We're gonna take an inhale to center, exhale, turn over the right hip, squeeze the shoulder and hip together, let the left hip drop. Inhale, center, exhale to the other side. Forming a C shape in your spine. One more set. Inhale, center, exhale to the right, squeeze. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. Bring the shoulder and the hips together. Let the right hip drop. Now we're slowly come back to center, neutral spine, swaying side to side. Release tension in your wrist. Coming into bird dog, arm balance, right arm and left leg out. Right thumb to the sky, back toe stand, core strong. We're gonna stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Swaying side to side, release tension in your wrist. And we're gonna repeat on the other side, left arm and right leg out. Left thumb to the sky, back toe stand, reach and stretch, core strong. And we're gonna stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Swaying side to side. And we're gonna fret the needle next. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, slide through the opening, dropping the right shoulder down. Left arm can be out in front of you or wrapped around your waist. Beginner, you can stay here if you like to put more body weight on the right shoulder. Extend the left leg out on your toes or off the mat. Any variation you like to chant this out. Don't worry about raising the back leg if you find that it is challenging to balance. Be mindful for those who have shoulder and knee issues or any issues at all. One more breath, and we're going to slowly release, using the left hand to push yourself up. Swing side to side, release tension in your wrist. And we're going to repeat, fret the needle on the other side, inhale the right arm up. Exhale, slide through the opening, dropping the right shoulder down. Left arm can be out in front of you or wrapped around your waist. Now you can stay here. If you like, and extend the other leg out. All your toes are off the mat. Any variation you like to chant this out. Don't worry about raising the back leg if you find that this is challenging. All the body weight is on the left shoulder. Very little weight in the head and neck. Both hips are level. One more breath, and we're gonna slowly release. Using the right hand to push yourself up. Swing side to side. We're gonna slowly transition to come lie down on our stomach for back extension. So take your time to come lie down on your stomach. Hands by your chest, palm facing down. Legs are hip width apart. Press on the top of the feet. Kneecaps automatically comes off. Forehead down. When you're ready, lifting the hand chest up, hands off, kneecaps up.
Not arching the neck back. Feel free to listen to my verbal instructions so you don't have to keep popping your head up and down to see what I'm doing. All the lying down poses on your stomach will hopefully strengthen lower back muscles to support your spine, especially if you have back pain. Now we're going to slowly and gently release everything down. Extend your arms forward. We're going to come to Superman. Forehead down, kneecaps up. When you're ready, lifting the hand chest up, arms off. If you can, leg and thigh off. Coming into a Superman. If you just want to do the arms alone or legs alone, no problem. You can always adjust, modify to suit your needs and your body type and your level. Now we're going to slowly and gently release everything down. Swing your arm behind your back. We're going to go into locust. So you can either interlace the finger or you can have arm by your side, palm facing you, not touching the body. So this is modified. Otherwise, you can interlace the finger, lifting the hand chest up, thigh off if you can, looking down to protect your neck. And we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. When you have enough of it, you can slowly and gently release everything down. Hands out, shoulder height, palm facing down. We will go into crocodile. Legs are apart as wide as the mat. Left cheek on the mat, bending the right knee, draw it close to the right elbow, make yourself completely flat. As we stretch out the left side of your neck and opening up the right hip. Melt yourself into the mat. Staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly and gently bring everything back to the center to release. Stack your hands on top of each other, bend both knees. We're going to reach the wiper. You can either have chin down or forehead down. Feel the slight movement in your lower back. Swaying your butt side to side. Loosen up. So hopefully all the poses lying down on your stomach will strengthen lower back muscle to support your spine, especially if you have back pain. So let's stay here for another 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back to center to release. We're going to come to a bow, B-O-W. Grab a hold of one ankle or both ankle. Those who are doing modified bow, opposite arm, opposite thigh. After a few breaths, switch side. Those who can grab a hold of both ankle, don't open up the thighs too much. Bottom of your feet towards the sky. Lifting the hand chest up, thigh off if you can. So this is the full bow. And those who are doing modified version, opposite arm, opposite leg. When you have enough of this, we're going to slowly and gently release everything down. Next, we'll set ourselves up for the seal pose. Legs up high, as wide as the mat. Spread all your fingers, come up on your forearm. Align the elbows with the shoulders. So we're not sticking the elbow out. We're going to tuck the elbows in. Come up on your forearm. Shoulders and neck are relaxed. Eyes looking forward. If you want to push yourself up some more, go ahead.
Now make sure the shoulders are relaxed. We're not tucking the shoulder up. And we're gonna stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow with control. We're gonna release everything down. Once you come all the way down, we're gonna go arm out in T, shoulder height, right cheek on the mat. Bending the left knee. Draw it close to the left elbow. Bring yourself completely flat. As we stretch out the right side of your neck and open up the left hip. Make yourself comfortable as we stretch out the right side of your neck and opening up the left hip. One more breath here. We're gonna slowly, slowly release. Bring everything back to the center of the mat. Stack your hands on top of each other. Legs are hip width, top of the feet on the mat. You can either have forehead down or chin down, and we're gonna wiggle our butt side to side. Loosen up. Feel the slight movement in your lower back. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Slowly, slowly release. So we're gonna push ourselves back up. To counter back extension, we're gonna go into a child pose. Knees apart, as wide as the mat. Big toes to touch. Same the hip down. So we're gonna try to sit down as much as we can. Walking the fingers forward, elbows off the mat, shoulders are relaxed, forehead down. Child pose. Now, if you have very tight ankle joint or hip joint, you're not able to come up, don't stick your butt up. You can rest the forehead on stacked hands, stacked fists, or on your block. Your block has 3 different heights. So it's more important to sit back onto your heels than to lower the forehead down. We're gonna take a few breaths here. Massaging internal organs, massaging the third eye, lengthening the spine, stretching out the back, opening up the ankle joint, hip joint. One more breath, and we're gonna slowly, slowly pushing ourselves back up. We're gonna stretch out the toe next. So toe stretch, all 10 toes on the mat, including the pinky one. Now, if this is causing a whole lot of pain, you cannot sit on your toes, you can rest and sit on the block. So that will elevate your hip a little bit more. Toe stretch is a yin pose, so I'm not gonna stay here for 3 minutes. We're gonna inhale the arms up. Coming into eagle arm, right and the left, big hug, love yourself. Now you can stay here, you can go into eagle arm, lock the elbow, grab a hold of the thumb, you end up with the thumb facing your nose, lifting the elbows up and away from the body, forming an L shape. One more breath and slowly, slowly release. Coming back to neutral tabletop. Tap, tap, tap. Wiggle side to side. Release any tension that you may have in your toes. And we're gonna slowly transition to sit back on your ankle joint. So once again, if you have very tight ankle, if you're not able to sit down, you can sit on top of the block, and that will elevate your hip a little bit more. So ankle stretch is also a yin pose, but we're not gonna stay here for 3 to 5 minutes. We're just gonna go into eagle arm on the other side. So we're gonna inhale the arms up to lengthen the spine. And left on the right, big hug, love yourself. If you can go into eagle arm, lock the elbows, grab a hold of the thumb, lifting the elbows up and away from the body, forming an L shape. Staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Neutral tabletop. Tap, tap, tap. Wiggle side to side. Release any tension that you may have in your ankle area. Now we're going to slowly transition. And we're going to get up. So we're going to come to standing. So we will meet you in down dog. So spread all your fingers. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips high, high up. Coming into a down dog. 5 breaths here. Pushing the mat away. Lifting the hips high up. We're going to walk the dog out by alternating, bending your knees. Like mountain climbing. Bicycling. Stretching our hamstrings. Lengthening the spine. Stretching out the toes as well. Slowly walk forward towards the hands. And now you're in the forward bend. We're gonna dangle here for a moment. If you can touch the mat, touch the mat. If you cannot touch the mat, hold on to opposite elbows or behind the legs. Hip bones above ankle bones. Lengthening the spine. Stretching out the back. Stretching out the hamstrings. Opening up the hip joint. So forward bend is also a good one to do to relieve back pain. Just be mindful that head is below heart. So if you don't feel good about this, if you start feeling dizzy, you need to slowly come out of it. Gently shake yes with the head. Gently shake no. Now we're gonna get ready to come up. So hands on waist for support. Inhale halfway up to flat back. Exhale to slowly rise up to standing. 1 vertebrae at a time. Let your blood pressure get adjusted. After you've come all the way up, we're gonna do a supported back bend. So we're gonna place the finger on the lower back, pinkies touching. Squeeze the shoulder blade together. Not pushing the hip forward. Shoulders on top of hips, stomach and chest proud. Stimulating thyroid gland by lifting chin up and half back. Improving your posture. 1 more breath, and we're gonna slowly release, shake it out. Coming into a crescent moon, all 10 toes facing the front. Inhale your arms up, palm touch, release index finger, grow tall. Exhale, we're gonna bend towards the right side. Shoulders on top of hips. We're not pushing one hip forward or back. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking up. Stimulating meridian point, acupuncture point in the side of the body. We're gonna inhale, center to lengthen. Exhale, we go to the other side. Shoulders and hips are level. Stimulating meridian point, stretching internal organs. Slowly come back to center to lengthen. Exhale to the right. Release the bottom arm. Top arm is the crescent. Chin is away from the body. Eyes looking up. Slowly come back up to lengthen the spine. Exhale to the other side. Release the bottom arm. Top arm is the crescent. Slowly come back up. Come down by your side. Shake it out. Alternating shoulder roll, 1 up and 1 down. Change direction, go the other way. Slowly release. Shake it out, and we're gonna come to sun salutation. So top of your mat, big toes to touch. Align the edge of your feet to the edge of your mat. If you need to have water, have a sip of water. Inhale your arms up, palm touch, back bend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale halfway up to flat back, hands on chin, eyes looking forward. Exhale, hands on mat, step or hop back into a plank, shifting the weight forward. Beginners can drop to your knees. Tuck your elbow by your side to come down.
Immediately slide up to cobra for beginners or up dog. Shoulders are relaxed, eyes looking up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips high up, coming into a down dog. We're staying here for 5 breaths. Spread out your fingers, middle or index finger facing forward. Separate your feet, 2 feet apart, not too wide, not too narrow. Align your ears by your inner arms, eyes looking at your toes. Now we look between the hands, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Slightly bend the knees. Inhale your arms all the way up. Palm touch. Back bend. And then I'm down by your side. Into a mountain pose. Tall and strong in mountain. Continue. We do another couple rounds of sun salutation A. Inhale your arms up. Upward salute. Back bend. Exhale. Hinging from the hips. Leading with the chest. Forward bend. Inhale halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, hands on mat. Step or hop back into a plank. Shifting the way forward. Chaturanga is all one breath. Immediately slide up to up dog or cobra. Exhale. Tuck your toes, lift your hips high up. Coming into a down dog. Upside down letter V. 5 breaths. Shoulders are external rotation. Elbows are internal rotation. Eye of the elbow facing each other. Now we look between the hands, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway up to flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Slightly bend the knees. Inhale your arms all the way up. Palm touch. Back bend. And then I'm down by your side. Into mountain pose. One last round. Sun salutation A. Inhale your arms up. Back bend. Exhale. Swan dive. Inhale halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, hands on mat. Step or hop back into a plank. Shifting the way forward. Chaturanga is all one breath. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Take your time to set up. 5 breaths. Shifting half of the weight towards the legs to minimize impact on the wrist. Medial part of your palm, the bridge of your hands, as well as all 10 fingertips on the mat, pushing the mat away. Slightly bend the knees or walk the dog out by alternating bending your knees if you like. Stretching out the hamstrings, lengthening the spine. Now we look between the hands, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway up to flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Slightly bend the knees. Inhale your arms all the way up. Palm touch. Back bend. And then I'm down by your side. Into a mountain pose. Tall and strong in mountain. We're going to do sun salutation B. Top of the mat, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Align the edge of your feet to the edge of the mat. Inhale, arms up, sit in your chair. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, hands on mat, step or hop back into a plank. Shifting the way forward. Chaturanga is all one breath. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips high up. Coming into a down dog. Getting ready for warrior one on the right side. Inhale, right foot forward towards the right hand. Pivot the left foot to 45 degrees. Heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Arms up, holding onto your big ball. Front knee is 90 degrees on top of the ankle. Between second and third toe. Back leg is straight. Shoulders are relaxed. eyes looking up. One more breath here. Windmill the hands back down the mat. Tap the back toes and step the right leg back. Shift forward, plank. Wrists underneath the shoulder, toes underneath the heels. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips high, high up. Coming into a down dog. Pushing the mat away. Lifting the hips high up. Upside down, let it be. Warrior one on the left side. Inhale, left foot forward towards the left hand. If you cannot step such a big step, use your left hand to guide. Pivot the right foot to 45 degrees. Heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Arms up, holding onto your ball. Palm facing each other, pinky slightly curved in. Shoulders are relaxed, eyes looking up. Now we're gonna windmill the hands back down the mat. Tuck the back toes and step the left leg back. Come forward, plank, not sticking the butt up, not sagging. Feel free to drop to your knees for modification. Lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips high, high up. Coming into a down dog. Last down dog in the sequence. Pushing the mat away. Align your ears by your inner arms. Eyes looking at your toes. One more breath here. Look between the hands. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway up to flat back. Exhale forward bend. Coming up to a chair. Inhale your arms up. Sit in your chair. Raising your hip. You should receive your toes under your toes. Don't push the knee beyond your toes. And we're going to power out with the strong legs. Palm touch. Back bend. And then arm down by your side. Into a mountain pose. Tall and strong in mountain. Legs are hip width apart. Arm by your side, palm facing forward. Close your eyes for a moment. Slowing down the heartbeat. Make a fist. Inhale, shoulders up, cue use. Make it tight, tight, tight. Sign it out to release. Again, inhale your shoulders up. Creating a lot of tension in your body. Exhale, let it go. 2 more times. Inhale, shoulders up. Let it go. One last one. Inhale your shoulders up, creating a lot of tension. Exhale, let it go. Shake it out. Now we're going to come to balancing. So my left is your right. Heel down first. Spread the toes, grab the mat, same the big toe down. And we'll shift the weight to the standing leg. We're going to come into a tree. So turn the other knee out to the side of the rib. Toe down, calf, thigh, half lotus, anywhere but the knee joint. Bring your hands to heart center. Press the palm together. We're going to take an inhale first. Exhale, rise up, lengthening the spine. Inhale, exhale, open up the branches. We're not reaching for the sky. Open up the branches, shoulders are relaxed. Engage your core abdominal muscles. Taking the heel into the standing leg, pushing the heel back. Tall and strong, like a tree. Now we're going to slowly bring the hands together. 2, release. Very good. Alternating bending your knees, release tension, and we're going to repeat on the other side. So shift the weight to the standing leg, heel down first, spread the toes, grab the mat, sink the big toe down. Turn the other knee out to the side of the ring. Toe down, calf, thigh, half lotus, anywhere but the knee joint. Bring your hands to heart center, press the palm together. Take an inhale first, exhale, rise up, lengthening the spine. Inhale, exhale, open up the branches. Shoulders are relaxed. Engage your core abdominal muscles. Eyes looking at the floor or at the horizon. Something that doesn't move, that's your focal point. And we'll stay here for 3, 2, And one, very good, slowly, slowly release. Bring the hands down, shake it out, and we're gonna come down to seated. Take some water if you need, and we'll continue with seated poses. Bring the sole of your feet together. Wrap your hands around the ankle. Sitting up nice and tall. Rocking side to side. Finding your sitting pose. Fly like a butterfly. Flap about 10 times. Open up hip joints. Draw the heel close to you. Grab a hold of the big toe of the entire feet. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hinging from the hips, leading with the chest. Bring the elbows on the outside of the shin. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking forward. Neck is long, spine is straight. Inhale to prepare. Exhale is to fold. Bring the stomach a little bit closer. Now rounding the back or dropping the head. Neck is long, spine is straight. Inhale to prepare. Exhale is to fold. Not forcing yourself to come down. Working with your breath to get into the alignment. One more breath here. We're gonna slowly, slowly come back up. Straighten out the legs. Bounce it a few times. Get the flesh cut out from your butt. Point the toes up to the ceiling, hands by your side, sitting up nice and tall. Stop pose. Now we're gonna stretch out both the wrist and the ankle. So make a fist, we're gonna do forward, backwards. Pumping blood back to your heart. Helping you with circulation. Stretching out the hamstrings. Reduce roundness, increase flexibility, mobility in your ankle joints. Strengthening the ankle joint so it's not so easy to slip and fall, and twist your ankle. Now we go side to side. Windshield wiper off your wrist and your ankle. Be mindful for those who have carpal tunnel syndrome. Circle. Now you may hear some clicking sound. As long as it's a stretch and it's not pain, that's good. Change direction, go the other way. Slowly, slowly release, sitting up nice and tall. Coming into double leg forward bend. So we're gonna inhale the arms up to lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinging from the hips, leading with the chest. Fold forward, holding onto any part of the feet, the legs, so release the hands on either side. Inhale to prepare, exhale to fold. One more breath here. We're gonna slowly, slowly rise up to release. Coming into one leg forward bend. My left is your right, point the toes up to the ceiling. Inhale your arms up to lengthen the spine. Exhale, we're gonna hinge. Grow longer. Holding on to any part of the foot, the legs, so release the hands on either side. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking forward. Neck is long, spine is straight. Inhale to prepare, exhale to fold. One more breath, slowly, slowly rise up. From here, we're gonna go into a seated twist. So we're gonna bring the back leg on the outside of the straight leg. So beginner, you can stay here. Those who can bend the bottom leg, go ahead. So on this side, do modification. Opposite arm, opposite knee. Draw it close to you. Sit up tall.
The other arm up and over, bring it directly behind your spine. Now wrap around your waist. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to turn, turning the neck as well. And we will stay here, stretching our lower back muscles, massaging internal organs, turning the neck for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the body to the opposite side. Bow down, counter twist. Bending elbows, more room to come down as we stretch our lower back and oblique, the side of the body. Slowly, slowly pushing yourself back up. Straighten out the legs. Bounce it a few times. And we will repeat one leg forward bend on the other side. So get the flesh part out from your butt, point your toes up to the ceiling. Inhale your arms up to lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinging from the hips, leading with the chest. Fold forward, holding onto any part of the foot, the legs, so release the hands on either side. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to fold. If you have very tight hamstring here, you can slightly bend the knee. But whatever you do, don't drop the head around the back. We're not doing head to knee. Entire unit has to come down. So stomach come down first, chest, head is the last thing. Slowly, slowly rise up. Coming into seated twist. Bring the bending on the outside of the straight leg. Beginner, stay here. Those who can bend the bottom leg, go ahead. Go butts down, both feet on the ground. Opposite arm, opposite knee. Draw it close to you, sit up tall. The other arm up and over. Bring it directly behind your spine. Now wrap around the waist. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale to turn, turning the neck as well. Staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the body to the opposite side. Bow down, counter twist. Bending the elbows, more room to come down. And we're going to stay here. Stretching our lower back muscles, oblique, the side of your body. And we're going to slowly, slowly come back up. Straighten out the legs. Bounce it a few times. Coming into a wide leg. Open up your legs in a big V. Use the length of your mat. Get the flesh part out from your mat. Point the toes up to the ceiling. We're going to inhale the arms up to lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinging from the hips, leading with the chest. Forward bend. Bring the hands in front of you, bending the elbows, more room to come down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to fold. We're opening up the hip joints, stretching the inner thighs. Once again, we're not doing head to ground. There's going to be a point that you can't go anymore and you have reached your boundaries. Don't push yourself beyond the limits, especially if you feel pain and discomfort. We're lengthening the spine, stretching the back, opening up the hip joint, stretching the inner thighs. You can slightly bend the knees if needed, if you have tight hamstring, pointing the toes up to the ceiling. One more breath, and we're going to slowly, slowly coming back up. Coming into a side bend. Right finger hooking onto the right toes. Bring the toes to you. Bending elbows. The other arm up. Reach and stretch. Open up the top hand. Look at the top thumb. After we have lengthened, we're going to slowly bring the top arm over, forming a crescent, looking up. Feel the length in the side of your body. Once again, stimulating meridian points, acupuncture points. And we're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly rise up. We're going to do a forward bend on the right leg. So we're going to fold the left leg that we're not using. Inhale your arms up, lengthening the spine. Exhale, turn to the right leg, shift forward, holding onto any part of the foot, the leg, so release the hands on either side. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking at toes. Inhale to prepare, exhale to fold. Body's directly on top of straight leg. Don't pull a back muscle. One more breath, and we're going to slowly come up. Walking the hands over to the other side, getting ready for the gate pose. Grounding the straight leg. The other hand, walk over to the other side. Spread all your fingers. Align the wrist with the shoulder. Use your strong core abdominal muscle as well as the straight leg to lift your hips off the ground. Gate pose. Shoulders stacked on top of each other. Looking up. Make sure you don't have any issue with your wrists, elbow, shoulder, or knee issues. One more breath, and we're gonna slowly, slowly release. Take your time. We're gonna repeat everything on the other side. So we're gonna come back to a wide leg. If wide leg is uncomfortable for you, fold the leg that you're not using. So we're gonna reach for the toes. Bring the toes to you, bending the elbows, the other arm up. Reach for the sky, lengthening first. And then we're gonna slowly bring the top arm over. Don't worry about touching toes or touching anything. Shine the chest up to the ceiling, looking up. Feel the length in the side of your body. Stimulating meridian point, acupuncture point, stretching internal organs. Slowly, slowly come back up. We're going to do a forward bend on the straight leg. So we're going to fold the leg that we're not using. Inhale your arms up to lengthen the spine. Exhale, we're going to turn to the straight leg, shift forward, holding on to any part of the leg for the toe. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking forward. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring the stomach a little bit closer. Feel free to use your yoga strap in this, not to yank yourself to come down, but to align the body. Neck is long, spine is straight. One more breath, and we're going to slowly, slowly rise up. Set yourself up for the gate pose. So we're going to ground the straight leg. The other hand, walk it over to the other side. Spread out your fingers, align the wrist with the shoulder. Use your strong leg and your strong abdominal muscle to lift your hip off the ground. Top arm up, reach for the sky. Gate pose. Now you can stay here if you like and lift up the top leg. Either point of flex. Only for those who wish to turn this into a balance pose. So don't worry about raising the top leg if you find that this is challenging for you. Now we're going to slowly, slowly release. Take your time to come sit down, and we're going to come back to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Interlace the finger. Gently place it behind your head. Surrender. Pull forward gently. Release tension at the back of your neck. Decompressing the spine. Giving more spaces between C2 and C7. We're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly release. We're going to inhale and lengthen the arm. You keep the arms interlaced. Release the index finger. We're going to drop the hands to the back of your head. Chin up, eyes looking forward. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up, lengthening your spine. Keep your finger interlaced. We're going to drop the elbow side to side. If you're not able to interlace the finger, it's okay to have the fingers slightly apart. Continue with shoulder exercise. And slowly, slowly come back to center. to release. Hands to the thigh, sitting up nice and tall. And we're gonna do forearm stretch. Lengthen the forearm. So I'll give you a side view. If you have very tight forearm, it's okay to have a slight bend in your elbow. Palm facing me, fingers facing down. Opening up the energy channel, stimulating meridian points, acupuncture points, energize the body. Get the blood circulating. Change direction, palm facing me, fingers facing up. Be mindful for those who have carpal tunnel syndrome. And slowly release, shake it up the other side. Forearm stretch, give you a side view. You can also have a slight bend in your elbow if you are very fragile. Palm facing me, fingers facing down. Change direction, palm facing me, fingers facing up. Slowly, slowly release. Shake it out. So we've come to the end of the session. To close the practice, bring your hands to heart center. Thank you very much for joining me, sharing the joy of yoga together, and letting me guide through the practice. Always my pleasure. Namaste.